If you have a chop saw, you know exactly how terrible the dust collection is. Basically, there is none. It is the worst tool in my shop as far as dust collection is concerned. Terrible. In my case, I move it outside to do all my cuts because I don't want all that dust flying around in the shop. I received a product in the mail right here, and we're going to test it and see what all the hype is all about. We're going to attempt to upgrade the dust collection on our chop saw right after this. I'm Rick, and this Shut the heck up, you stinking roosters. Nailed that for your sanity. This is the shack. Hello and welcome back to the shack. Yes, I have struggled with my chop saw for many years. Say 12-inch dual compound miter saw from DeWalt. I'll put a link up there. Even to this day, I did a review of it after 2 years. It was maybe out just a little bit on some of the angles, but this thing has been a workhorse from day one. Absolutely love my chop saw, and I get fantastic results. The only downfall, like every chop saw, there is no dust collection, because it is just absolutely terrible. With that, I came across something the other day, and well, actually maybe over a month ago, a couple months maybe, a dust collection attachment from Shop Nation. I looked at it, thought about it, passed it on by, saw it again, looked at it a little bit more, checked out some reviews, passed it on by, saw it again, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to try this because I don't want to have to always open the door, move it outside just to use it. I would like to be able to use my chop saw in the shop. We're going to readjust the camera. I'm going to show you what comes in this kit. We're going to go outside. I'm going to cut a 4x4 with my current system. We're going to install this, and we're going to cut a piece of 4x4 again just to see if this thing even collects dust. So let me readjust the camera. I'm going to show you what's in this, then we're going to step outside. Packing list, scan here for installation video. Got a little QR code there. And I think these are adapters. Yeah. A little dinky piece of hose. Wow, that's small. Oh well, see what happens, I guess. Let's see, what we got here? Shop Nation paraphernalia, stickers. I don't know, I feel like there's a magnet in here. But it's just black, so we'll see what's on, if there's anything on it. No, it's just rubber for something. Well, we'll figure out what that's for. Some screws, a couple of stickers, and another QR code. So we'll see. A couple of zip ties. And I chose yellow because it's a DeWalt chop saw, so why not keep it with the same color? Let's get outside, show a demo, install this, and just see if there is any improvement. Now, as you see, that's the current dust collection, and it's just all torn. So every time I would bring it over to cut something, you see it's just hitting right there. Not a good system. So what we're going to do, I'll just get my shop vac and hook it on. And I don't know if there anything ever even goes in there actually. So let me get the dust collection hooked up and we'll make a cut. Okay, we're ready. Let me put my face mask on. Okay. Not even staying open, it's sucking it closed. Oh well. Well, I believe, I can't tell what that is. I think it's a Phillips in my glasses. If I undo that, it'll detach this, and I think the back is just kind of like a dovetail slid in. So if I pop this off, I should be able to pop it out. I found the star tip. It's a smaller one. I don't know what size it is, but that fits. So let's undo that. Okay, that goes there. Oh, there it goes. You pull forward and it comes out. There we go. Okay, our next step, we have to remove this blade guard back here. And there's a, I guess there's a screw there and one on this side. I think they're the same. Nope, they're bigger. So I would use this one. I'm going to get up into this one. That's going to be a little difficult. Yep, let me take that off. There we go. Okay. And one thing, I was looking at this, it's not going to bypass this at all, so this has to come off. Went back, looked at their directions. Yes, this has to at least take this screw out to let this hang down so you can mount this up in there. I'm using the tool that came with the saw. I think it's a T30 though, so if you just have other screwdriver tips or something that's got T30s, that's what this is. There it goes. We gotta get this ready before we actually install it. I have to go back in and get the screws. I forgot those. But let's put this on. The hose goes on. I guess that's enough. It just seems, yeah. You see how the it goes this way, spirals that way. So I'm going to hook this in right there, so it'll help get this thing going. There it goes. Sweet. Stretch it out, make sure we're good. Come on, get on there. There we go. There. Just got that last one there. I guess that's okay. I want this one to go over that last little notch here. There we go. There. Sweet. Let me move that so it's like that. Doggone, it keeps coming off there. All right, I'll leave it right there. There we go. I like that. That looks good. This is the #1 Phillips. That fits. The other ones just don't hold it. So now, hopefully I can have that in there. There we go. There we go, that's good. Pushing down, screwing in. The last one. Don't fall on me. I'm gonna put it this way, put that in there. Make sure that's all the way in there. There you have it. That's nice. We can slide this up in here. See, it's gonna go like that. Ooh, look how close that is. That's nice, I like that. I don't have a T30 except for this, so I'll use that. And we're gonna screw this back up in here. So it's gonna be kind of fun. I'm gonna have to find a hole there. There we go. Now I gotta get it up in here. You know what? To get it started, I'm gonna use one of these. So I can at least fill the screw up there. There it goes. There we go. I always go backwards before I go forwards, so I'm taking the screw going backwards, and when the threads mesh, you'll feel a little drop because it's dropped off the top of this, drop down, and then you can start threading it in. Let me get this up out of the way, slide it up in there, and do the same thing when I go backwards. I find the hole right there. You hear that clicking? There, so it'll get it snug, then I'll use the right one to get it in there and tighten it. There. Now we can go in with this and tighten it up. There. I'm just snugging it. I'm not going crazy because I don't want to break anything. Because this is plastic, so it will have more give than the metal. There, snug. Woo, look at that. Slick Willy. It's like a slinky. I think I can connect this back now. There we go. Sweet. Nice. Let me go on the back here, and the last thing we have to do is put our little hose adapter on. Let's see, same thing as we did here. I got to pull this apart a little bit and just use this like a screw, thread it on there. There we go. There. That's it. Now you can use the supplied zip ties to like tie it on somewhere here, maybe the wires or something. But if I just hang it on here and drape it off to the side, let's see how that works. There we go, cool. Now definitely, I think inside you want them coming down. That would make a huge difference. Draping it over the back, I could see that. Maybe not. Put off to the side. No, still there. And we'll see how it works. Oh, we want to check to make sure no obstructions. Good. Now I do have an adapter, so I can actually use my actual dust collection cart. I can plug into that. I got a larger adapter and that just snaps on here. I did get the extra addition, so let's try this out and see. I'll reposition the camera so you can get a good shot if there's any dust coming off. Everything works good? Whoa. I can feel that suction right there. All right, let's see how she works. The results are definitely noticeable. Again, I would say minimum of 50 to 60% improvement at least. So if I can eliminate that much dust coming out, over half of it, that's a win. So I am happy with this. It does what it says it will do. 2 definite upgrades because of this one. First and foremost, better dust collection, definitely. So with that dust collection eliminated from the factory, on the back you'd have to plug in back there, so you'd actually have to have about 4 to 5 inches more of clearance when that thing goes all the way in because of the dust hose coming out right there, a bad location. That being eliminated, now all you have to do is when that sliding arm is pushed all the way back, that is the only clearance you're going to need. So I've gained at least 5 inches of real estate, eliminating the factory dust collection. Something to think about. Miter saws are just notorious dust makers, period. They're just not situated for 100% dust collection. We are done. Thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Take back your shake. Now that for your sanity. Just another improvement on our dust-free journey. Shop Nation, check it out. Very, very good. Thanks again for watching. We will see you next video.